Function is the one of the important topics. One of the important topics in plus two science. Uh, it is a fundamental topic for starting calculus portion of this mathematics. To take up further study in calculus, first we have to discuss the concept of function very thoroughly. We have to understand the concept of function. So first, to understand the concept of function, we should have a proper definition of that. Before that, I will have to explain you the concept of set theory and number set. You must have known the Cartesian product. If the suppose x and y are two non-empty sets, then the Cartesian product s cross y, you can define a set that is s cross y is a set is set of all order pairs xy. So in the first element belongs to x and second element belongs to y. And we can define large number of relations from x to y satisfied by certain conditions. Regarding relation, you know, this may be one many one relations, and your present term function is a relation. It's a special type of relation. This is a relation f. Suppose if we take the relation from x to y is said to be a function if it will satisfy two conditions, that is domain f is equal to x, and secondly if one element order pair xy belongs to f, another order pair xz belongs to f, then it must be you must have conclude that is y is equal to z. So you overally you have to clear the concept of function, that the function is a relation which is a subset of s cross y, and it should satisfy the conditions, about two conditions, that is for domain f is equal to x and xy belongs to f and fz belongs to f, like that y is equal to z. Dom f is equal to x, this means that all elements of the function f, all the first elements of the function f, that is called dom f, is in x. That means dom f is equal to x. There is no element in x is skipped. All the element of x is related to the particular element of y, set y. Then xy, that is xy, xy and xz belongs to f, that is equal to y is equal to z, means that there is one relation between relation f, that is one relation, that is no two elements is related to single element of first set. That means there is a one correspondence between the two sets. That means that is the dome set and your second set, that is called range set. So this is the concept of the function. Next we'll go through how can you pictorially represent the function. Your function is pictorially represented like this. We have taken we have taken the two sets x and y, x and y, and the capital X. There are number of elements x1, x2, x3, x4, like that up to xn. Similarly, now y set there are n number of elements, that is y1, y2, y3 up to yn, and there is a relation, there is a one-to-one correspondence to x2. This is related to y, x1 is related to y1, x2 is related to y2, x3 is related to y3, similarly xn is related to yn. That means all elements in x is related to some elements of y. So that is why dome f is equal to x, but range f is a subset of y. There must be some elements, extra elements in this, not related to f. So that is called range f. Range f, the second say function f, range f is a subset of f. So we write the function as y is equal to fx. Here y is the value of function at x. The x is called the independent variable and y is called to dependent variable. And if we take the value of x, accordingly we find a value of y. And this f is defined by certain conditions. Certain conditions. Accordingly, we can take different types of functions. Then your types of functions. What are different types of functions? Regarding the type of function, we can go through several types of functions. There may be some specific type of function, but overall this is a first type is your polynomial function. Then another is your graded integer function, or is your step function or staircase function. Another is a modulus function and remainder function. Another is your algebraic function. Or next one is your transcendental function. This translational function, we can go through this trigonometric function and inverse trigonometric function and exponential function, then logarithmic function. Apart from that, we may go through constant function, odd function, even function, periodic function, like that. So one by one, specific function one by one we'll discuss. First, your polynomial function. Polynomial function, general mathematical expression of polynomial function is your px is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus up to plus a nx, where your a0, a1, a2, a3, an belongs to R and x is a variable and this also belongs to R. It's not variable. But a0, a1, a2, a3 and an, these are constants and they belongs to R. The polynomial function may be a first degree or second degree or third degree and so on. What is the first degree function? If the power of the polynomial, maximum power of the polynomial is 1, this is called first degree function. If it is a first degree function, that is up to highest power will be available in the polynomial is x to the power 1, then this is called a linear function. And the highest power of the polynomial variable x may be 2, 3 up to n. This may be 2, 3, 4 like that. And those functions are called non-linear polynomial function. Those functions are called non-linear polynomial function. Here we see a linear function a0 plus a1x, highest power is 1, no other power is polynomial is available. We can write this px is equal to a0 plus a1x, and this type of function is the representation of graphical representation of this type of function. It is a straight line. represented by this, like this. If this a0 is 0, then this line will pass through this origin 0, 0. We take another type of nonlinear function which highest power is 2. This type of function, nature of this graph will be like this. So this is polynomial function. Then another type of function is your greatest integer function. Greatest integer function is greatest integer function is the, here it is known as your bracket function. The bracket function, a bracket function is defined. It is defined. It is a greatest integer not exceeding x. For bracket x is the bracket x is equal to -1 if it is x is greater than or equal to -1 and less than 0, and this bracket x is equal to 0 when x is greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1. If it is 1, bracket x, the value of bracket x is 1 when x is greater than or equal to 1 and less than 2. Similarly we go on like this. Last term is n, suppose this bracket x is n when x is less than or equal, x is greater than or equal to n and less than n plus 1, next element, next term. So if we represent the graph, this will be like this, step like a step. So this will be a graph of a greatest integer function. Next we'll go to another function that is called step function. In step function, example of step function, if you take a rate chart with postmaster, for definite postage for a definite weight, P is equal to f of w, the price f of w. So P is equal to f of w. P is the value of the postage and w is the weight of the thing we post. And if we take this graph for a specific data, we also get a step like graph in your. You can plot a graph which we like a step function, like a step function. So this is the step function. Then next function is your modulus function. Modulus, what is modulus function? Modulus function is defined is like this: y is equal to mod x. It is x when x is greater than or equal to 0, and is minus x when x is less than 0. The graph of the function will be like this. So your modulus x is always positive when x is when mod x is x when x is greater than or equal to 0, and it is minus x when x is less than 0. That means mod x is always positive. If you take the graph will be like this. Graph will be like this. Next thing, remainder function. What is remainder function? Remainder function is denoted by Rm n is equal to R. R is the remainder where n belongs to Z and m is any positive, m is a positive integer. So R of m, Rm of n is equal to R. That means when the value of the function R, the value of the function R is defined like this, it is a remainder when n is divided by m. When n is divided by m, the value of the remainder is the value of the function. Defined like this. For specifically, you can take suppose R of 6 of 200 is equal to 2. That means this is a remainder function. That means when 200 is divided by 6, we get the remainder 2. So this is a particular type of the, the remainder function. Then another function is our algebraic function. What is algebraic function? Algebraic function. Algebraic function or rational function. The algebraic function is nothing but a ratio of two polynomial functions. Here this is x square plus x plus 1 is a polynomial, and s cube plus 2x square plus x plus 5 is a polynomial. So this ratio is a polynomial function. F of x is equal to, taking any value of x, we find the value of y, then y that is equal to fx. So next we go through another important type of function, that is called trigonometric function. Trigonometric function, inverse trigonometric function, and exponential function, and logarithmic function. These types of functions are also comes under transcendental function. Is called transcendental function. Then one by one we will discuss. First is trigonometric function. In total we are acquainted with 6 number of trigonometric ratios: sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant. So all these 6 type of trigonometric function. We define sine. How we define sine? Sine function is defined from R to a closed interval -1 to 1. R to -1 to 1, where R is the real number set. What is the meaning of this closed interval? The endpoints are also included. The endpoints are related to the function. That is includes in the range set. Similarly, cos is a function from R to -1 to 1. Again, or tan is another function, tangent, R dash to R. What is R dash? R dash is a function that is difference of real number set minus 2n plus 1 times pi by 2 when n belongs to Z. You can better explain by taking its graph. In the cotangent, R dash to R, where R dash is R minus n pi minus n, R difference n pi, where n belongs to Z. Similarly, secant is also a function, trigonometric function, R dash to R. We already define R dash. What is R dash? What R dash is? Similarly, what R double dash is? Likewise, we can define a function from R dash to R, then R double dash to R. The graphical representation of these functions are like this. We can define sin x, that is closed interval -1 to +1, sin, value of sin of any real number, that is sin of x. Sin x, it varies from 1 to -1. Similarly, 1 to -1 varies. Similarly, if we take the values, we can graphically represent the graph like this. Plot like this. We can study individually. Can study what the graph is like this, like this. This is the x-axis, y-axis. The values are taken. Values are taken along x-axis. Values are taken y-axis, and the graph is plotted like this. It's plotted like this. Then we'll go inverse trigonometric function. Inverse trigonometric function is defined from -1 to here. Sine inverse from -1 to 1 to minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Similarly, cos inverse is defined from that means closed interval means n points are included in the domain set in the range set. So cos inverse is defined -1 to 0 pi. Similarly, tan inverse is defined from -infinity to infinity to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is open interval. Endpoints are not included. Similarly, cot inverse is defined from -infinity to infinity to 0 to pi. It is also open. 0 is not included and pi is not included. Similarly, sec inverse minus pi to -1. -1 is included in the range, dome set. 0 and this union 1 to infinity. Infinity to -1. This range and this range, union this range, and middle -1 to 1 is not included. This set is dome set is related to range set like this. 0 to pi by 2 is closed, union pi by 2 to pi. Similarly, cosec inverse is defined from -infinity to -infinity -1, union 1 infinity minus pi by 2 pi by 2 0, union 0 pi by 2. The graphical representation of the above inverse trigonometric function is as follows. You can graphically represent this like this. So as I explained, what is the domain dome f and what is the range f in your inverse trigonometric function, we can well study the graph, how the nature of graph we can study. This is -1 to +1 and minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Like this graph varies like this, and this graph also varies like this. This pi by minus pi by 2 is not included, and plus pi by 2 is not included. In between values are available, and likewise the graph is plotted. Similarly, pi is not included here in here x. Pi is included, y is equal to x. That means pi is not included here also. 0 is not included. 0, the graph is like this. We take the range set and domain set and range set for cot inverse function of cot, then we will get the graph like this. Similarly, for sec inverse, the graph will be varies like this. Take the graph. That means it is not defined from 1 to -1. If there is a skip of function from 1 to -1. Rest, it is asymptotic to this line pi by 2. Zero with lower line like this parallel to x-axis. It is this curve is asymptotic to this, and this curve is also asymptotic. Not touch. So this is also this graph is like this cosec inverse. 1 minus 1 It is skip, and the function is not touching the x-axis at minus infinity. It is not touching here in positive direction of x-axis. It is not cutting at anywhere. It is asymptotic for like this. So this is all about the graph of inverse trigonometric function. Then next thing is for the exponential function. Exponential function means y is equal to ax, where a is greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1. In that case, if we plot the graph will be like this. For f of x is equal to, if we particularly a is taken as 2 here, if we take 2 and the graph will be like this, plot the graph will be like this. Again, we take another type of, we can discuss logarithmic function. We take y is equal to log x of to the base b, where b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1. Log x, y is equal to log x. To take the graph, the graph will be like this. P1, the point, b is greater than, we are taken b is greater than 0, not equal to 1. Matlab specifically b is taken as greater than 1. So in this case, the function will be like, the graph will be the function, logarithmic function like this. Another type of function is constant function, where independent, the value of the function is independent of x, that is does not depend upon the value of x, it is always constant. It is always constant. So if y is equal to fx is equal to c, where c is a constant, belongs to r is a constant, then the graph of the function is parallel to this x-axis. That's the independent of it is independent of the values of x. Similarly, odd and even function. Define this. To define this type of function, we can define a function is said to be odd if f of minus x is equal to minus fx. Matlab, when you take the minus fx, the value will be minus of fx. For example, f of x equal to x cube. If you take x equal to minus 1, then x cube is minus 1, that is equal to minus fx. If you take f of minus x, then f of minus x or sine of minus x is equal to minus sine x. So this is called odd function. Then even function is defined like this: if f of minus x is equal to fx, then it is called even function. A function is said to be even if f of minus x is equal to fx. Similarly, f of x is equal to x cube. This is s square.